Hello everyone and welcome to the live stream for qualifying at the Belgian Grand Prix. Here just an update, the start for the qualifying has been delayed. I'm not sure what the reason is, but it's like 15 minutes delay for the start of qualifying here. So we are here for round 21. Marshall's at work. Let's see what's the delay for. Until that time, if you guys have any questions, not questions, do share predictions for this weekend for the qualifying. Who do you think will be on pole? Who do you think will be on front row? Any big shocks, or will it be the usual contenders at the front? Do share your thoughts with me. Till that time, I will just check what's the reason for this delay. Okay, so the race qualifying will start in 10 minutes time. It's official confirmation from the FIA that the qualifying will start in 10 minutes time from now. May no reason, as I see, it's just like this post from Formula 1 that Marshall's on track. That's the only post. I think maybe some track repairs or something like that. Not too sure about that, but qualifying will start in 10 minutes time from now. So thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot to make this live stream. Hello Super F1, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so what I was saying was, we are here for round 21 of the 23 of the Formula 1 2023 season. Max Verstappen is crowned champion, we all know that, but let's talk about this weekend. So as you all guys know, this is a sprint weekend, that's why we are here on a Friday for the stream of qualifying. So a sprint weekend and a very unrepresentative FP1 to say the least, because I think Ferrari were the only top runner to do a run on soft set of tires here. Ferrari were the only team to do a soft run. Mercedes, Red Bull didn't use the soft tire, but McLaren, thing to notice here is they were, as you can see on the screen as well, they are 19th and 20th in FP1, but they used soft tires but didn't complete a lap. And if they would have completed a lap, they would have been quickest overall. So I think there's a lot of pace in that McLaren this weekend, but still quite of uncertainty is going into this qualifying session. Will it be Max on pole? Will it be Lando who will be getting his pole position, or maybe Lewis, the home hero? If you guys might know, Lewis Hamilton is a honorary citizen of Brazil, so it's officially his home race. So let's see, qualifying will start in 9 minutes from now. Until that time, if you have do share your do share predictions in the live chat, guys. Let's see. I will love to listen your thoughts. And talking about practice again, I will, as I said, very unrepresentative practice session there. So we just cannot predict at all the pecking order at the moment. Like, we can get a rough idea for the top teams and the bottom teams, but the order in which they are, we cannot predict it. So we will find out as qualifying unfolds in 8 minutes time from now here at the Brazilian Grand Prix. And there was an interesting stat that I heard in FP1 that the driver since 2017 who has taken pole at Hungary has went on to win here at Brazil. So isn't that amazing? I think it was like 2017 Seb took pole at Hungary, won at Brazil. 2018 Lewis took pole at Hungary, won at Brazil. No, it was Max, sorry. Max took pole at Hungary, won at Brazil. 2019 Lewis took pole at Brazil, Lewis took pole at Hungary, won at Brazil. 2021 Lewis took pole at Hungary, won at Brazil. 2022 George Russell took pole at Hungary, won at Brazil. So 2023, we all know Lewis took pole at Hungary. So is the Lewis win coming this weekend? If the stat proves true, so Lewis will win in Brazil, but let's see. Start in 7 minutes time from now. Start in 7 minutes time. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me a lot. and please don't forget to like the stream. It really encourages me a lot. So start in 7 minutes time from now. Qualifying to begin in 7 minutes time. So until that time, if you guys have any predictions for the qualifying session, do share me in the live chat. My predictions for today will be Max on pole, maybe Lando on front row alongside him, and then we can have Lewis and maybe Charles or maybe George, because George looked like quite pacey this in the practice session. And yeah, considering last year he beat Lewis in an on-track battle, so George goes well on this track, so won't be surprised if he even out qualifies Lewis. Qualifying battle at Mercedes, 10-9 this season, 10 in favor of Lewis Hamilton, 9 in favor of George Russell. So in qualifying they are like quite similarly paced, but it's the main difference is in the race pace. Lewis with his experience very consistent in race run, while George a bit less experience, so has made quite a few mistakes this season and also hadn't had the luck this year as well. Last year we all know Mr. Consistency George Russell just kept on getting the top 5s, but this season it has been the other way around. Hasn't had the luck his side throughout the whole season in race. So yeah, let's see if he can end the season on a high, maybe get a podium, maybe even from Mercedes, you never know. Last year he got it. No mate, I cannot do it. I will get a copyright on it, so sorry about it. So yeah, qualifying to begin in 5 minutes time from now. Until that time, if you guys have any predictions, do share them in the live chat. As I said, my predictions is Max pole, Lando front row, and Lewis P3. I will love to see your predictions as well, guys. And let's talk about Aston Martin here, because they're on the screen at the moment. So talk about Aston Martin. Magical start of the season. Fernando, the hype train, win number 33 coming very soon. And now look where we are. Fernando is not even scoring points from the last 2 races, has been getting DNF. So that's the beauty of the sport. At the start of the season, Aston Martin are looking like genuine title contenders. Not title contenders, it should be said, but at least they had race winning pace. Like we were like, if Max makes a mistake, then Fernando was just like ready to pounce and take the win. But yeah, now even they are unable to score points. So let's see if they can end the season on a high. They've already lost the P4 to McLaren in the constructors, but P5 is definitely confirmed for Aston Martin. But at the start of the season they are at P2 and currently at P5. It's not a good progress for the team. But anyways, qualifying should begin in 4 minutes time from now. All the drivers sat in their cars ready for this qualifying session here at the Autodromo Jorge Carlos Pace, or as we know as the Interlagos circuit here in Brazil, for round 21 of the Formula 1 season. Obviously all the drivers will be running this. I think, I'm not too sure if you guys know, is this like the medium soft qualifying session, or is it like the usual soft qualifying session? I'm not too sure about this, because if you guys might know, the FIA have testing their new rules for the tires, like running medium tires in some of the qualifying sessions. So I don't think this is that one. Let's see, time will say that. We have 3 minutes left for qualifying to get underway here at Interlagos. So until that time, do share predictions in the live chat. Who do you think will be the race winner today? Sorry, who will get the pole position today? It will be interesting to see. I think it might be a great battle for pole between Red Bull of Max and Mercedes of Lewis and George, and maybe Norris. Interesting to see, but weather will also surely play a big part here on this track, because the weather is definitely quite unpredictable here at Interlagos, as we have seen in the past as well. Remember from last year, Kevin Magnussen got pole position because of rainy conditions, so you never know, this can happen the same this year as well. Let's see, time will say as we wait for qualifying to begin. Here at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the stream. And here the cars are now starting to come at the end of the pit lane. The first driver out is Oscar Piastri. Still 2 minutes left, and as we all know, this car now run on hybrid system, so Like the previous version of cars, they don't need like a jump start to start the car. They can use the electrical systems in the car to start the car. So Oscar Piastri heading the pack. Here we have Lewis Hamilton, the home hero. Surely he will be looking to get the race win here in front of his home crowd. As we all know, Lewis win has been very long since we have had a Lewis win. Saudi Arabia 2021. I will say 2 years. It's been quite long. So it will be great to break the duck here in front of the home fans. Let's see. Q3 should start in a minute's time now. And I think before the start of the Q3, final predictions, genuine contenders of pole are Max and Lando and Lewis and George. I don't think Checo is on Max's pace this weekend as well, but let's see. Time will say that. Also, I think AlphaTauri will continue the momentum from last weekend, and that's it. I think Checo will make it to Q3 this weekend. That's a easier job for him to make it to Q3 this weekend, because I think Red Bull will have quite a good advantage over the rivals this weekend. Let's see. Q3 should begin in less than 30 seconds from now. All the drivers queuing up at the end of the pit lane. Oscar Piastri is heading the pack now. Let's see, do share predictions in the live chat, and in the meantime, please don't forget to like the stream. It really helps and motivates me a lot, please. 40 seconds for the pit lane to open. And the pit lane is open now. So the pit lane is open here at Interlagos, and the driver who is first out of the track is Oscar Piastri. So qualifying is officially underway, and I think, as I said, genuine contenders for pole position is like Max. Let's see if the McLarens can challenge him, if Mercedes can give a challenge for the third weekend in a row, or can Charles Leclerc get pole position for the third weekend in a row here at Brazil. Only time will say that, as qualifying is underway. Okay, so drivers have been like queuing up here for quite a long time, so the tires might be out of temperature. So don't be surprised if you see some quick outlaps here, because the temperature is also quite cool around here at Interlagos at the moment. Rain expected. I think not in qualifying session, but around this hour, at the end of the hour, rain might be expected here, because the weather is quite cloudy here at the moment. Cars tumbling out of the pit lane and starting their outlaps. It will be interesting to see now, because now this session is quite representative, because as I said, practice wasn't very much representative. Soft tires were not seen on many of the cars, but now all the teams, all the cars will be in quali mode. Like, they will be faster, they will be throughout the whole weekend. So it will be interesting to see which team has the advantage. And okay, so Lewis Hamilton out of the track, and we can hear the roars and cheers from the crowd here for the home hero, the man from Stevenage, but an official citizen for Brazil. Also running a special Senna helmet for his Brazil helmet in his tribute to his home country Brazil and his icon Senna. Okay, so Oscar Piastri coming out of the final corner here. Well, let's ride on board on a lap with Oscar Piastri, the first flying lap of the day. Oscar Piastri DRS open, long straight on the back straight here at Brazil. And through this analysis, I think one of the most beautiful sections on the Formula 1 calendar. Very important to get the entry right, because the camber is very hard to get correct. Get the entry right, and then run right on the exit. DRS open at the end of sector 1. And then this round back straight. Quite a good overtaking zone there. Oscar Piastri 18 minutes to the first sector. Then down to the left hander and sector 2. This is a very technical sector, and times are made and lost here, because lot of slow and high speed corners are there. Oscar Piastri taking a lovely slipstream from the Ferrari there, and this slow left hander will be very eager to get on the throttle and gets on the full throttle now. Again, a Ferrari in front of him gets out of the way very well. So this final right hander slow speed corner has been quite a decent lap by Oscar at the moment. This high speed left hander, then braking for one final time, and very important to get and good exit here, and DRS open to the final back straight. Has looked quite a decent lap, not the best, but let's see. Oscar Piastri comes on the final corner, not the corner really, but comes on the final corner, 1:11.4. So yeah, that's a good time from Oscar. Fastest time in practice was 1:11.7, so certainly the McLarens have some pace there. Good time there from Oscar. Let's see what Fernando can do. Next person to cross the line will be Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso has been struggling from the traction throughout this whole weekend. Let's see what time he can do here. DRS opened on the final corner, on board with Fernando. 1:11.5, yeah, good lap there from Fernando. A 10th within Oscar's time. That's very good. On board with Oscar Piastri, the back end was just like scrubbing the ground quite a lot, more than comfort. McLaren need to look out for their plank, because we all know Lewis and Charles were disqualified in Austin for excess plank wear, so teams need to be careful about that as well. Here on board with Max Verstappen, let's see what he can do. Lance Stroll goes fastest, Lando Norris goes quickest now with a time of 1:10.6, so that's quite some pace in that McLaren. Max Verstappen goes 1:10.9. Oh, that's interesting to see. After first round of flying laps, Lando Norris is quickest, Max Verstappen is P2, and then also by 3 tenths behind Lando Norris, so that's interesting to see at the moment. Can McLaren snatch a pole position and race win here this weekend? It will be interesting to see, because early signs F1 also said that the McLarens were like quite quick, and the timing screen also justifies that. Lewis Hamilton goes P2, the home hero. Yeah. Never ever downgrade Lewis Hamilton on this track, because he just loves to drive on this track. The track which he admires one of the most after Austin and Silverstone, I think, and also the track of his home track of his idol Ayrton Senna, and also his own home track as well. Lewis Hamilton, purple sector 2, green sector 1. I think lost quite a lot of time in sector 3. I don't know, I think he might have had a bad exit there, but 2.5 times behind Lando Norris, not a bad time that from Lewis. Considering Max is behind him, I think Max might have made a mistake. Not too sure about that, but first runs of qualifying done. Lando Norris, McLaren have the advantage. Lewis Hamilton is speed. Okay, my car is jumping around. Okay, so Max is just saying that his car has been jumping around like a kangaroo. So definitely a lot of problem with Max's car here. And also, if you guys might know, last season as well in 2022, Red Bull went quite great around Interlagos, because they like didn't get the setup right and finished 6th and 7th, I think so. Also, I think this weekend they are not in the sweet spot, but time will save McLaren the Red Bull in the sweet spot or not. But currently at the moment, okay, Checo hasn't done a lap here at the moment. What has happened to Checo? And I just noticed right now, in the bottom 5 at the moment, Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc and Sergio Perez. That's interesting to see. The 3 big names here in bottom 5 at the moment. First runs completed, McLaren and Norris quickest, Lewis Hamilton second quickest, and Max Verstappen is third quickest. Let's see the sector times. Lando Norris 18.6 sector 1, Lewis 18.7, Max 18.6, so Max had the advantage in sector 1 there. Sector 2, Lando 35.6, Max 35.9. Yeah, that's the clear difference there. Max and Lewis, Lando and Lewis doing a 35.6s, and Verstappen is a 35.9 in final second sector. Final sector here, Lando 16.2. That's interesting to see, because the McLaren is not a slippery thing in a straight line, but being quickest in sector 3 is like quite good. I think McLaren have gone for high speed setup there as compared to high downforce setup. It is like seen in the sector times as well. And Lewis 16.5 and Max 16.4. So yeah, Lando Norris gaining his time in third sector here. First runs completed, McLaren now have the advantage. Drivers in the bottom 5, Sainz, Leclerc, Perez, Sargent and Zhou. Also, as we all know, for the 2024 grid, all the seats have been confirmed bar one seat of, just a second. Sorry for that. As I was saying, for 2024, all seats have been confirmed by the seat of Logan Sargent. He will be looking to have a great weekend this time round. Had a great outing in Austin, scored his first Formula 1 points, but will be looking to have a great outing this weekend as well, as he wants to secure his Formula 1 seat at least for 2024. We have one time lap. Okay, so no rain expected for the next 5 minutes, but after that rain is expected, so that's interesting to see now. if it rains, it just like shakes up whole of the qualifying session. So if it rains, it will be very lovely to see. But Charles Leclerc on a flying lap. So the first sector was quite decent, it should be said. Purple sector one for Charles, and Carlos Sainz also on a decent lap there. But Charles has a blistering pace here at the moment. So 10 minutes to go in this qualifying session. Charles Leclerc going through the final corner here at the moment. Let's see what time it is. It's like quite a blistering pace on the Ferrari there. I think she'll easily go to the top of the timing sheets here. Charles Leclerc around the final corner, flying a lot of sparks here and goes quickest. So yeah, that's a good lap for the Ferrari. 1 minute 10.4 there. Surely Ferrari has some pace as well in the bag as well. So the fight for the pole is definitely on. Leclerc, Norris, Hamilton and Verstappen are the genuine contenders for pole here at the moment. Let's see what time Sainz can do. Sainz, rear is open, comes on the final corner. I goes P4, decent time there from Carlos Sainz, so nice to see. Fernando Alonso on a flying lap also here as well. Fernando Alonso goes P4. Oh, that's interesting to see. Where has that pace come from in the Aston Martin? Because throughout this last 2-3 races, Aston Martin has struggled for pace quite a lot, but nice to see them at the front here. Now on board with Oscar Piastri, purple sector 1. Not a great sector 2 there, but decent sector 3 from Oscar Piastri as well. And Oscar Piastri goes P2, less than a tenth behind Charles Leclerc there. So surely the track is ramping up at the moment, and don't be surprised if the time goes into the 1 minute 9s at the end of this session, because surely track is ramping up by quite a bit here. Do share predictions in the live chat. Who do you think will get pole position? I think Lando Norris and Max Verstappen are the biggest contenders for pole here. And yeah, the thing I wanted to say is, in this qualifying session at least, I've like noticed quite a drivers scraping the ground here at the moment. Like the teams are running quite low here, so they should be like watchful for this, because we all know Lewis got disqualified. Lewis and Charles as well got disqualified in Austin for running quite a low ride height. But yeah, let's see. Sergio Perez here on a flying lap, currently is running P19. Hasn't set a competitive lap time yet. Coming out of the final corner, here is Sergio Perez. Goes P5, yeah. That's a good time. 1.5 tenths behind the quickest time. And also, I think the qualifying gaps will be very close around here as well, because not quite much corners here to make the difference. The one's a nice corner, and also few corners in section 2 are the corners that make the difference, or else most of the corners are like flat out. So don't be surprised if the whole grid is spread within 1 second. Currently the whole grid is spread within 1.3 seconds here at the moment. Sergio Perez doing a lap time of 1 minute 10.6. Not bad, not great lap time, but not bad, it should be said the least. And okay, so I think the flying laps will start tumbling now here at the moment, as we move on to part 2 of this qualifying 1 session. And thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this stream and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot to make this type of live streams. I know, not the best stream here on YouTube, but nonetheless I'm trying my best. Anyways, here on board with Esteban Ocon, currently running in P15, Yuki Tsunoda P16. Drivers at the race at the moment are Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Albon and Zhou. So crucial laps for those guys. Also crucial laps for all the drivers below. Lewis should be said, because the track has ramped up like quite a bit here in this past 7 to 8 minutes, and we have seen lap time stumbling like quite a bit. So crucial laps for everyone there. On board with the Yuki Tsunoda now, currently running P16. At the risk at the moment, will surely like to improve here and get into Q2. Yuki Tsunoda around the final corner, he goes. Rear is open, flat out, as close as the pit lane they can be, and goes P6. Nice lap there from Yuki, it should be said. Quite a decent lap there from Yuki. And George Russell, 2 tenths of Charles' pace. Not a great lap there from George, it should be said. And also we all know Mercedes lose their time in the final sector as well. So let's see what time he can do. George comes on the final corner, rear is open, goes P12. That's not good from George. I think he will need to go again, because currently P12 isn't safe at all, to say the least. But let's see what times the other do. Still 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Currently the fastest driver at the moment is Charles Leclerc, then Oscar Piastri. Lance Stroll is P3. Good time that from the Aston Martin driver. Lando Norris P4, Max Verstappen P5, Sergio Perez P6, Pierre Gasly P7, Lewis Hamilton P8, Yuki Tsunoda P9, and Fernando Alonso rounds up the top 10. Sorry. 5 minutes to go in this qualifying one session. Drivers at the race: Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas, Logan Sargent, Alex Albon, and Zhou Guanyu. Onboard on lap with Valtteri Bottas. Was quite quick around here in 2021, as we all know. Got the sprint win and sprint pole as well. So we'll be definitely looking to improve here. We are going to take another new set. It looks like others have. Okay, so Lewis is like thinking of taking a new set here because he says that the rest all have taken a new set as well. So, but his team agent Bono says that we are not safe at the moment. So Lewis forced here to take a new set, but I don't think he's interested to take a new set here. But currently P8, not safe at all. It should be said. I think all the drivers below Gasly from P7 are not safe at the moment because the track is like ramping up quite a bit here at the moment, and lap times are falling like by 3-4 times to say the least. So I think knockout time should be like 1 minute 10.8, 1 minute 10.7 at to say the least. Anyways, on board with Valtteri Bottas, goes P12 at the moment. Still won't consider himself safe. I think he will need to go on a lap again. But the drivers should start rolling out. Should start rolling out of the pits now. 3 minutes to go in this qualifying session here at Interlagos Q1. On a lap with Alex Albon. Hasn't set the lap quite pace we expect from Alex throughout the whole weekend. Sorry, just a second. Sorry for the interruption there. But anyways, back to qualifying. 1 minute left to this qualifying session. Drivers at the race: Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Zhou, Magnussen, and Sargent. Currently on a flying lap: Sainz, Sargent, and Russell. Firstly, let's follow Sainz here. Looks good and goes P6. I think should be safe for Carlos there. Let's see what Sargent can do. Currently is plumb last. I think he will definitely love to get into Q2 here at the moment, Logan Sargent. And comes down the front corner. Goes P15. I don't think he's safe at the moment. Let's see what time George can do. Russell currently is setting up the pace here at Interlagos. It should be said. Green sector 1, green sector 2 is definitely quicker than Charles Leclerc. Russell round the final corner. Goes P1. Top of the timing sheet there for George Russell. So yeah, the track is like surely ramping up here. Nico Hülkenberg, purple sector 1. Let's see what he can do. Nico Hülkenberg here goes P3. Great lap that from Nico. Surely should make it to Q2. And drivers at the race here: Bottas, Sargent, Ocon, Ricciardo, Zhou, and Magnussen. Let's see what others can do. I think Ricardo will definitely love to get into Q2 here. Scored 7th last weekend and was 4th in qualifying, so surely will try to keep up his great form. Round the final corner is improving, but not by much. So let's see what Ricardo can do here. Here comes Ricardo. Round the final corner, Ricardo goes P16. So not safe that Daniel Ricardo surely is knocked out here in Q1. Let's see. His teammate Yuki Tsunoda is P15. Let's see what the others can do. Yuki Tsunoda coming on the final corner, goes P15, doesn't improve there. So I think he's at the risk here at the moment because Esteban Ocon has been improving. Esteban Ocon coming on the final corner, goes P14. Okay, so both the AlphaTauri are knocked out here in qualifying. So that's it for qualifying here. George Russell is the quickest, but important thing to notice is Tsunoda P16, Ricciardo P17, Bottas and Zhou P18 and P20, and Sargent is P19. So drivers knocked out are both the AlphaTauris, both the Alfa Romeos and the Williams of Logan Sargent there. So that's it for qualifying one. And interesting thing to see is George Russell is quickest of all, Max Verstappen is second quickest, then we are Leclerc, Hülkenberg, Piastri, Stroll, Alonso, Magnussen, Hamilton, Albon, Norris, Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Gasly. So that's it for qualifying one session. But interesting thing to note is George Russell is quickest of all and Max is second, and it's not like Max set his lap before George or something like that. They both set the laps in similar track and weather conditions. So I think surely Mercedes have pace here. But oh yeah, I think Mercedes might be on new set of tires, and I think Max was on new set of tires. And yeah, as I said, field spread will be very close, and it's just like 9/10. So from P1 to P20 covered in just 9/10. So that's incredible to see. Like one mistake and you are from like top 5 to bottom 5. So very close qualifying session there. And drivers knocked out are Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Bottas, Sargent and Zhou. But yeah, what I was saying was Max Verstappen is a 10th behind George Russell, unless and until Red Bull are running like old set of tires and Mercedes are running new set of tires. I think that's quite a good pace from Mercedes there, to say the least, to beat a Red Bull in similar track conditions. It's like quite impressive. Leclerc, who didn't set a second lap time, is P3, so great lap there from Leclerc as well. Kevin Magnussen, interesting to see, is P4 here. His teammate Kevin Magnussen P8, so definitely has looked quite pacey this weekend. Oscar Piastri P5. Lando Norris, who was at the starting of this session quickest of all, didn't come out for the second time, is currently P11. Lewis Hamilton P9, will surely be looking to go even higher. Won't be happy with his P9 performance, but I think his final lap wasn't quite great, wasn't the greatest of all, but still makes it to Q3, Q2, which is quite important, as the fight for pole is in Q3 and not in Q1. Yeah? So drivers knocked out in Q1 are Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Bottas, Sargent and Zhou. So guys, please don't forget to share your thoughts in the live chat. Who do you think will get pole here at Interlagos? I think it's a fight for pole between Max and Lando, maybe George as well, because he has been looking quite great throughout this whole weekend. So let's see what happens here. But guys, please, I'm requesting you guys, please don't forget to like this stream, please. We just are currently on 2 likes here at the moment, so a like will definitely help me a lot and motivate me a lot, because 2 likes isn't like quite encouraging to say the least. So yeah, please don't forget to like this stream, it really helps me a lot. But yeah, let's continue the discussion. I was saying like Mercedes pacey, McLaren pacey. See, I said to give a like and all the people have disappeared. So what I was saying, Mercedes are pacey, Red Bull are pacey, McLaren are pacey. So I think it should be a good fight for pole in Q3. But the main motive of these guys would be like to make it through to Q3 and not get knocked out in Q2, especially for Sergio Perez, who was like P13 at the brink of getting knocked out. So let's see what he can do. Q2 should begin in 2 minutes time from now. So until that time, if you guys have your predictions, Do share them in the live chat, and it will be interesting to see your people's opinions here. And also do share which country are you tuning in this stream from. I myself am from India, and currently it's 12 in the midnight here in India, and I think it's 4 p.m. in Brazil. Yeah, it's 4 p.m. in Brazil. And do share your times as well. From which country are you tuning in? What's the time there? It will be interesting to interact. And FISA Q2 should begin in a minute's time from now. Q2 will begin in a minute's time. So dark clouds hovering over the Interlagos circuit here. Surely, I think there's a chance for rain at the end of Q3 maybe. Similar to last year, as we all know, Kevin Magnussen got pole because of the rain there last year. Dark clouds are like hovering quite a lot over the circuit, especially over the Sun ISS part. So don't be surprised if we see rain in this section, in this part of qualifying as well. But as of now in qualifying, the qualifying summary for Q1 is like Mercedes, Red Bull and Ferrari are quick. McLaren are also quick as well. Still can't derive a definite quickest car, second quickest car. I think all the teams are like very close to each other. AlphaTauri can't keep up their form from last weekend, are knocked out. Both the drivers knocked out in Q1. Alfa Romeo also not as quick as they were in Mexico. Also Aston are like quite quick. Fernando Alonso P7 and Lance Stroll P6. Lance side of Fernando, yeah, that's interesting to see. Has been like quite a time that Lance has made it to Q3. Surely has great chance of making it to Q3 here. And also the Has boys are like very quick. Well, like P6 and P8 I think. Also don't forget took pole position here last year, so definitely hot contenders for getting into Q3 sorry. So I think pit lane should open in 10 seconds now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the pit lane is open and the drivers are rolling on the track. And I think Max Verstappen is at the front of the pack. Yeah, Max at the front of the pack here, then followed by Albon and Sergio Perez. So Q2 is underway. 15 minute session. The race to get into the top 10 is here. The drivers won't be looking to get first position here. The main motive will be just like to get into Q3, and where there is a genuine fight for pole position here. So drivers rolling out on the track for their Q2 warm-up laps. It will be interesting to see. I think the lap time should drop off like quite more, because the track has cooled off, so the tires won't overheat till the end of the lap. So I think, what was the quickest lap in Q1? I think it was 118.2 I think. So at 110.2 sorry. So I think the 1.9s are like quite around the corner here at the moment. Let's see. Max Verstappen will be the first driver to start his flying lap. Currently he is around the final corner and warming up his tires. So let's follow on lap on board with Max Verstappen here. Let's see what he can do. Around the final corner here goes Max Verstappen. So good outlap that. And as I said, clouds hovering over this Interlagos circuit, especially through this Senna section, the turn 1, turn 2 and turn 3 section. Anyways, on one lap with Max Verstappen, DRS open, short run down line through turn 1 from the starting line and through the Senna ISS. Quite important to get the entry right, because if you don't, and then your car might lift up in the mid corner, but Max does it right through the back straight. DRS open, a bit of traffic there, but negotiates quite well. 18.4 from the first sector, that's quite quick. So the second sector here, the car running quite low to the ground and leaving some sparks behind, and also I think kind of bottoming here on the curve as well, but no fault of his own here at the moment. Oh, Sergio Perez, quickest sector 1. Interesting to see. After a long time, Checo has set like a purple sector 1 or any purple sector. But anyways, Max Verstappen through sector 2 here, quite technical and twisty sector, and has been Red Bull's advantage throughout this whole weekend. 53.7. Good luck that for Max. I think a 1 minute 9 is coming surely. A 1 minute 10 flat, I think. Through the final corner, long run down to turn 1. DRS open. Here goes Max Verstappen. Let's see what he can do. Max Verstappen goes P1 and time of 1 minute 10.1. So yeah, quite close to the 1 minute 9s here. Sergio Perez Quickest in sector 1, lost time to max in sector 2. Let's see what you can do. P2 there, 1 minute 10.3. Decent sector then from checkout to say the least. Lance Rule is setting the sector times here. Interesting to see what lap time Lance can do here. Has been looking quite weak throughout this whole qualifying session. Lance Stroll around the final corners goes P4. Good lap there from Lance. And Lando Norris goes P2. Just a two tenths behind Max Verstappen. Quickest in sector 3. What's happening here, like guys? Like, we all know McLaren are like the slowest in the straights. Like, definitely one of the slowest with that Mercedes engine. But like, they're the quickest here in sector 3. So quite a good setup there from McLaren to say the least. I think they have gone for a low drag setup, so which can aid in overtaking, especially in sector 3 there, and which is depicted in the lap times as well. So good lap there from Lando. Max Verstappen is quickest. Lando Norris is P2. Oscar Piastri P3. Sergio Perez P4. Lance Stroll P5. Lewis Hamilton P6. Ocon P7. Alex Albon P8. Fernando Alonso P9. Okay, so Lance Stroll has been doing like quite a great job here. Charles Leclerc P11. George Russell P12, Carlos Sainz P13, and Hülkenberg and Magnussen are P14 and P15. So the drivers after the first runs who are at risk are Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Hülkenberg and Magnussen. But remember, a big thing here is that the Hasses haven't set a lap time yet, so it will be interesting to see what times the Haas boys do. So yeah, first runs are done here in qualifying in Q2. Red Bull are quickest. McLaren surely are very close to Red Bull, not challenging pace, but like, yeah, very close. We can see a threat if Max makes a mistake, and Lando is definitely ready to pounce there. Oscar Piastri also just 7 thousandths behind his teammate in P3. Sergio Perez is P4. Lance Stroll is P5 and Lewis Hamilton P6, the home hero. Interesting to see here is Lance Stroll. I didn't expect such a great performance from Lance. Was honestly speaking, because in my prediction video as well I predicted Lance to be like P17, but yeah, proving me wrong. Lance there, good to see after a long time he's back in form. The Haas boys, I think, might have not set the lap times yet. Let's see what they can do. What are Haas doing? I think they are like just doing one run there. I'm not sure. I think they think that rain might hit, so it's good to do lap times now rather than doing it at the end of the session. Let's see, still both the Haas boys haven't set a lap time yet. Decent first sectors, 18.4, 18.3. I think 18.3 is like quite a good sector, not a decent sector. It's like one of the best sectors there. Let's see what they can do through sector 2. Hülkenberg 35.7. Magnussen around at the end of sector 2 goes 35.8. So yeah, the two Haas quite greatly paced there. Don't be shocked if they go to the top of the timing here, because okay, they don't. Magnussen goes P8. Let's see what Kevin can do. Kevin goes P9. Okay, so P8 and P9 for Haas at the moment, and the bottom 5: Albon, Alonso, Leclerc, Russell and Sainz. I think all the 5 are the unexpected names here at the moment, to say the least. But yeah, track conditions, it's like in this changeable kind of track conditions, I will say the most important thing is like to get a proper lap time at a proper time, because if the track is too warm, your tires will overheat. If the track is too cold, your tires won't have that grip in the first sector. But if the track is at a crisp condition, I think it's the best time to set a lap here. And I think the Hasses were at like a perfect time here, as we can see going P8 and P9 here. So 8 minutes left in this qualifying session. Max Verstappen is quickest. Lando Norris is P2, Oscar Piastri P3, Sergio Perez P4, Lance Stroll P5, Lewis Hamilton P6, Esteban Ocon P7. The two Hasses of Hülkenberg and Magnussen are P9 and P10, and Pierre Gasly rounds up the top 10. Drivers at the risk here at the moment are Albon, Alonso, Leclerc, Russell and Sainz. Lewis on a flying lap here. Track temperature is dropping, says Lewis, so I think he might be looking to set a early lap time and take the advantage of this warm temperature, because as we all know, as track temperature drops, grip drops, and so does the lap time. Oh, Lewis sliding there through turn 1, absolutely pushing the limits there, Lewis Hamilton. Good sector 1, also quite a decent sector to drive from Lewis as well. Let's see what lap time it does. I think might go P3, P4 there. Not such a great lap to challenge for pole at least, but I think at least the second two there for Lewis, considering this lap time. Through sector 2 goes, that's great. The car seems to obey his orders. A tenth of maxi space. Now let's see what time does Mercedes drop here in this sector 3, because it has been the live weakness throughout this whole weekend. This sector 3 they have been like dropping quite a lot of time through the sector. Let's see what they do. Lewis goes P4, 2 tenths of maxi space. Might be safe, might be not. Track improvement, track ramping. Let's see what he can do. George Russell here goes P2. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Track is why am I saying trap all the time? Track is ramping up like quite a bit here. Russell goes P2. Leclerc, let's see what he can do. Not a great lap there from Leclerc. Decent to say the least. Leclerc goes P5 ahead of Lewis, but behind Piastri, Norris, Russell and Verstappen. Carlos Sainz setting the pace here. That's a good lap from Carlos to say the least. We all know Carlos Sainz here at Brazil in 2019 got his first podium, and last year as well wasn't quite a great race. I don't remember exactly, but goes quite decent around this track. Goes P2 within a tenth of maxi space. So yeah, that's good to see. Lewis Hamilton, let's see. I think yeah, what I was going to speak is like at the start of sector 2, Lewis like made quite a big mistake there. Had quite a huge slide there, so might have lost a tenth and a half there. So surely we'll be looking to improve his time on second run, because I don't think this is an enough time to make it into Q2 Q3 for Lewis. Let's see what he can do. Here on board on lap with Fernando Alonso, currently last of all the drivers here on track at the moment. Driver on the race here at the moment is Esteban Ocon, and then we have the two Hasses P11, P12, Pierre Gasly P13, Alex Albon P14 and Fernando Alonso is P15. So guys, please don't forget to like this stream and subscribe to the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot. 5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Max Verstappen is at the front of the field here. Fernando Alonso currently running P15, but surely he will be looking to improve his lap time here. Car number 14, going for win number 33 at the start of the season, but here at the moment even barely making it out of Q2. So yeah, that's quite a lot of shame, but it is what it is. This is what is the beauty of Formula 1. Like the unpredictability, the team which is quick today won't be quick tomorrow. The team which is slow today won't be slow tomorrow. So yeah, Aston Martin weren't able to like keep up the pace of development with the rest of the teams, and are paying the price now. But on back to Fernando's lap. Sorry if I might seem a bit sleepy, because it's like 12:30 AM here in India, so a bit sleepiness in my eyes. But anyways, we continue to the qualifying session. Fernando Alonso improving his lap time, and also it should be said that is a decent lap from Fernando. Maybe 2 tenths, 3 tenths within maxi space. Yeah, goes P2. Good lap that's from Fernando. I think this will easily see him to Q3. Alex Albon goes P14. Hello, what was that? I think he might surely have made a mistake there. Lando Norris goes quickest. 1 minute 10 flat. So yeah, the 1 minute 9s are coming surely. Let's see what Checo can do here. Currently Checo is running P9 at the cusp of elimination. Surely would love to improve his position from here. Checo Perez round the final section comes. In that Red Bull has failed to make it to Q3 like quite a lot of times, but surely will love to make it into Q3 this weekend. Good sector 1 and sector 2 there from Checo, but what's McLaren done in sector 3? They're like a rocket ship in that sector, like 2-3 cent, at least 3-4 tenths quicker than the rivals there in that sector. So, and whatever they have done, that's like quite good and is helping the race. But yeah, back to Checo, goes P2, P3. Kind of should be safe, not too sure about that, but I think he will surely do a third run there. But 3 minutes left in this qualifying session. Drivers at the risk are Ocon, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Gasly and Albon. And I think drivers who will be definitely looking to improve the lap times are Piastri onwards, Piastri, Leclerc, Hamilton and Stroll. So Max Verstappen here on his flying lap. Currently is P2, 1.5 tenths behind Lando Norris. So what I was saying, it will be interesting to see now. Is McLaren genuinely quicker than Red Bull because it's like similar track conditions for both the Red Bull and McLaren. So let's see what lap time Max can do here as compared to Lando. So Max Verstappen definitely pushing the limits there. So McLaren are like definitely genuine contenders here. 118.4 for Max. Lost a 10 through Lando there. Let's see what sector 2 time he does. A 35.5. So lost another 2 tenths there. I think Max isn't improving it at the moment. I think he's taking it easy. So let's see. Yeah, doesn't improve the Max Verstappen. Completes his lap. Doesn't improve his lap time. I think we'll be going for a second flying lap here if he gets the opportunity, because that was surely a scrappy lap for Max Verstappen considering his own standards. But 1.5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Drivers at the risk are Ocon, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Gasly and Albon. And currently Lando Norris sets the pace with a lap time of 1 minute 10.0, 1 minute 10 flat as I say. Max Verstappen is P2 and Sergio Perez P3, Fernando Alonso P4, Carlos Sainz P5, George Russell P6, Oscar Piastri P7, Leclerc P8, Hamilton P9 and Lance Stroll is currently running in P10 and is the final driver who will make it to Q3 at the moment. But 1 minute left in this qualifying session. Let's see what the rest of the drivers can do. Until that time, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe the channel. It really helps and motivates me a lot. So yeah, thank you very much. And also please let's try to reach the 5400 subscriber target today. But anyways, back to racing. The two Hasses don't seem to be quite quick here at the moment. They were like setting blistering pace in the middle part of this session, but now setting yellow lap times, yellow sector times, and aren't improving on their personal bests. Let's see what they can do. Kevin Magnussen doesn't improve, 6 tenths of his 2 tenths of his personal best lap, so I think surely he's knocked out. Yeah, Magnussen is knocked out here of qualifying. Ocon currently P12. Surely will love to improve his position from here and go in a safer zone. Esteban Ocon goes around the final corner and goes P12. Doesn't improve the Esteban Ocon. Surely knocked out of qualifying as well. Lewis Hamilton goes P6. Moves in a safer spot. Should be safe, I think. Lewis there. Pierre Gasly. Okay, so the checker flag is waved, and these are the final opportunities for the driver to improve the lap times. Checker flag is waved. Pierre Gasly goes P13. Okay, so both the Alpines don't improve their positions there, like Pierre Gasly does, but doesn't improve by quite a lot. And I think that's it for qualifying. Yeah, that's it for qualifying. Drivers knocked out are Hülkenberg, Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, and Albon. So some big shocks there. Albon, I think, might have made it to Q3 there, but knocked out there. And big surprise, Lance Stroll surely making it into Q3 there. Hasn't made it to Q3 like quite a lot of occasions there, but today is P10 at the cusp of elimination, but made it to Q3. So yeah, great luck there from Lance. And yeah, that's it. I think McLaren has the advantage here over Red Bull. It should be set. Red Bull aren't like quite far behind, but very similar McLaren and Red Bull here. So I think it will be the driver who decides the pole rather than the car. And also Sergio Perez this session and also the last session as well has been like quite close to his teammate space. Here was just like 4 tenths of his space, so that's 400, sorry, not 4 tenths, 400s of Max's space. So quite impressive there from Checo. Also Fernando Alonso has been quite quick this weekend. He's currently P4. Carlos Sainz is P5, Lewis Hamilton P6, Leclerc P7, Russell is P8, Piastri P9 and Stroll rounds up the top 10. Drivers knocked out are Hülkenberg, Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen and Albon. Just a short break again for 2 minutes. I will just bring some water for me until that time. Please don't leave the stream because my water has finished here and I'm running out of and like saliva in my throat, so we'll just bring the water here. Please don't go away in the meantime. So yeah, welcome back to qualifying. And as I said, I was drinking water, but I brought bottle all together. So and having some hiccups as well. Don't know why. But so this is the important session. The session that matters the most. The shootout for the top 10 in qualifying. Sorry. I don't know why I'm having hiccup. Wait a second. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption. What I was saying is we are back for Q3, the session that matters the most, and I think the clouds are also wanting to join here because dark clouds hovering over the track here at Interlagos, and I think that's a sign of tension for all these teams because I think they will definitely be wanting to like set the lap times as early as possible before the rain hits, because as we all know, as the rain starts, the lap time will start getting slower and slower and slower. So all the teams will be hoping to get the lap times as soon as possible here, and so is the case because all the 10 drivers are here lined up at the end of the pit lane, so quite eager to get out and start the flying laps. So as I said, the rain could definitely change things here. So yeah, do share your predictions. Who do you think will be on pole? Who will be on front row? Biggest shock from today's qualifying, biggest flop from today's qualifying. Do share your thoughts and suggestions, predictions in the live chat. Q3 is underway, 12 minutes left in this session. And dark clouds definitely show quite a lot of dark clouds here hovering over the track, especially as I said over the Senna SS and sector 1. So I think rain should hit any moment here at the moment, maybe in 2-3 minutes time. So the teams will definitely be rushing to set a proper lap time here. And I think, oh, is that Oscar Piastri? Oscar Piastri is like quite late to leave the pit lane at the moment, so interesting to see. Is it too late for Oscar? I think it is a bit late. But yeah, Sergio Perez also leaving the pit lane like quite late there. Different strategies for different teams there. Black clouds now all over the track, it should be said. Rain surely coming in this session, maybe 5-6 minutes from now. Surely it's coming. And all drivers currently on the out lap definitely will start to complete the lap as soon as possible, because as soon as the rain starts, surely the qualifying times are going to rise and rise and rise. And I think we should say this is the fight for pole. It should be said because I think after the end of the first turns, surely rain is hitting. So these are the laps that matter. So here on the lap with the world champion Max Verstappen. I think he's the first driver to start the lap. No, not the first driver. Max Verstappen starts his lap amongst the dark clouds here at Interlagos. Quite a lot of darkness there, but gets the turn on quite beautifully. Oh, lifts a bit of throttle, but yeah, no problem there. Run wide, run wide to turn 4. DRS open. Quite a short straight there, but quite good overtaking opportunities there. Advantage Max Verstappen sector 1, 18.3 for Max, 18.4 for Lando. Through sector 2, the technical twisty section there, Red Bull. Surely seems quite quick there, and also the track is like quite cool, so don't be shocked if the track times have dropped as compared to qualifying one. So yeah, here Max surely struggling to get on the power there because the tires are not giving the grip he is expecting, but still battling with the car. Then Max Verstappen through sector 2 and 54.0, so decent sector there from Max, so we'll be quite happy with his performance. And through sector 3 comes Max. DRS open, no more corners now, just easily take these final 2 corners. Not even corners, it should be set as straight. And 1 minute 10.7, sparking quite a lot of way in the Max Verstappen. So yeah, 7 tenths slower than Q1, but as I said, track times will definitely drop here. George Russell goes P5, Leclerc goes P2. Good lap there from Charles. Front row here, provisional front row there from Charles. Lando Norris, 2 tenths of max space, but surely, oh, that's a mistake. I think, yeah, Lando made a mistake somewhere in the final sector there. Just goes P7, 1.5 tenths of max space. So yellow flag sector 3, what has happened? Is everything okay? Oh, Oscar Piastri has spun. Oscar Piastri has spun in the final section there. Was looking quite good. Sector 2 was quickest. Sector 1 was also quickest. No, Sector 2 was slower than Max, but he was quickest in Sector 1. So, yeah, anyways. But Sergio Perez's lap was quite hampered there because of Oscar Piastri, because of the yellow flags. So, first runs are done. Verstappen quickest. Then we have Leclerc, Stroll, Alonso, Hamilton, Russell, Norris, Sainz, Perez, and Piastri. And dark clouds surely are taken over the sky here. Rain should be starting at any moment now. And I think this might be it for qualifying, guys, because as soon as the rain starts, I don't think the times will be improving there. And also the track conditions have got like quite cool, so I think Max might have snatched pole here, also by quite a lot of margin of 3 tenths there. But let's see, it will be interesting to see. But here onward with Oscar Piastri, let's see what he does. Around the final corner, oh, just doesn't have the grip there. Just ran wide. There is some grass there. No, just lack of grip there. I think it was a tailwind. Got pushed in the grass and spun there, but luckily no damage to the car there. Carlos Sainz, replay from turn 1. I think he might have went straight on. What he was doing, I don't know. Oh, I think rain has started. on the track at the moment. So I think this is it for qualifying, guys. Because rain has surely started on track. And I don't think their lap times will be improving from here. Surely. So this is it for qualifying. Surely. Max Verstappen is a pole sitter from Brazil. Yeah, this is it. That's it. Rain has definitely started, and also by quite a lot of margin there. So that's it for qualifying. I know 6 minutes are left in this session, but rain has started, nothing anyone can do. So that's it for qualifying. Max Verstappen is a pole sitter. Leclerc P2, Stroll P3. Oh, I notice it right now. Lance Stroll, is P3. Fernando Alonso P4. Hamilton P5. Leclerc P6. Oh, it's like there are so much dark clouds here on the track at the moment that it's definitely seeming that it's night time. Nothing, poor visibility as a change in climatic conditions, as says the race control as well. Surely a lot of darkness here on the track at the moment, so I think no rival will be coming on the track. Let's see, but I think qualifying is done. Max is a pole sitter, surely. I think the driver is getting out as well. Leclerc surely wearing a new helmet with a new visor. Driver surely will be changing the visors here because it's day and night dark here at the moment, and rain has intensified quite a bit as well. I think that's it for qualifying here. Max Verstappen is a pole sitter. Leclerc is P2. Fernando Alonso P4. His teammate Lance Stroll is P3. Then we have Lewis Hamilton and Russell P5, P6. Norris is P7. Sainz P8. Perez P9. And Oscar Piastri, who spun on his flying helmet and didn't set a lap time, is P10. So yeah, I think the drivers, I'm quite sure that the lap time shouldn't improve from here, but I think the drivers might still give it a go. Let's see. So it's like almost 1 AM here in India where I live. Oh, look at the wind there. No driver is surely coming out in this type of weather conditions because the car will be very, as we all know, this modern Formula 1, oh, there's lighting to add with it as well. This modern Formula cars are like very wind sensitive, so even quite a bit of wind and it's like the cars are in a spin. Oh, it's a red flag now. Red flag. So the session has been stopped. I don't think there is any use of stopping the session because the conditions are surely not going to. Okay. Official confirmation from the FIA, session will not be resumed. So the session will not be resumed, and it's Max Verstappen who's on pole position for the 11th race this season. Leclerc is P2. Lance Stroll take a bow. Second row for Aston Martin, third and fourth. Lance Stroll P3, Fernando Alonso P4. Third row for Mercedes P5 and P6. Oscar Piastri P7. No, sorry, Lando Norris P7. Would be surely disappointed there. Was a genuine contender for pole position, but didn't get a proper lap one and is paying the price. Then we have Carlos Sainz P8, Sergio Perez P9, and Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri rounds up the top 10. So I will quickly just run you guys through the qualifying results and then create the video for the race results, for the qualifying results. So yeah. Okay, so here are results for qualifying from the Brazilian Grand Prix round 20 and round 23 of this Formula 1 season. Max Verstappen for the 11th time this season will start on pole position for the Sunday's race, and Charles Leclerc for the third race in a row is on the front row. So here are the qualifying results for qualifying from the Brazil. Okay, so the rain has intensified quite a lot as well, but as I said, but yeah, so qualifying will not resume, and I will just run you guys through the qualifying results. Rain has intensified and the session will not be resumed. So here are qualifying results from the Brazil. Here are qualifying results from the Brazil. What am I doing? Here are the qualifying results from the Brazilian Grand Prix round 21 or 23 of this Formula 1 2023 season, and it's Max Verstappen who is on pole for the 11th time this season, and it's Charles Leclerc for the third race in a row, starting on the front row, and the two Aston Martins of Lance Stroll P3 and P4 of Fernando Alonso locking out. Okay, so here are results for qualifying from the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's Max Verstappen on pole for the 11th time this season, and it's Charles Leclerc alongside him. Then the Aston Martin of Lance Stroll, who failed to make it into Q3 last weekend, is starting P3 with Fernando Alonso starting P4 alongside him. So Aston Martin will surely be happy with the performance there, and is the all Mercedes third row with Lewis Hamilton P5 and George Russell P6. Lando Norris made mistake on his first lap, starts P7. Then you have Carlos Sainz P8, Sergio Perez P9, and Oscar Piastri, who didn't set a proper lap time, starts P10. Then we have Nico Hülkenberg P11, Pierre Gasly P13, Esteban Ocon P12, Kevin Magnussen P14, Alex Albon won't be happy with his performance, is P15. The two Alpha Tauris knocked out in Q1 there, P16 and P17 for Yuki Tsunoda and Daniel Ricciardo respectively. Then it's Bottas in P18, and then Sargent P19, and Zhou rounds out the top 10, top 20. So here are the results for qualifying. So thank you for all your support, guys. Your support really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the sprint race, sprint shootout, and also the main race on Sunday as well. So be sure to tune into the live stream, and also if you have enjoyed the live stream, please don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel, and also do share your suggestions in the live chat that what improvement should I make in my live stream. So yeah, thank you, and I will see you guys tomorrow for sprint shootout. So thank you, have a great day ahead. Ciao. Thank you.